video may be offensive to some audiences, so click off, you bitch. So we all know that Futurama has a lot of out-of-pocket jokes, right?
See you in girl hell. I'll be in boy hell. Much nicer.
But nah, this is one of those episodes that definitely could not fly today. So the episode starts off with Hermes coming back to the group with a brain slug on his head. And being the good friends that they are, they all decide to diss this man and go to the movie theater. And while trying to watch the movie, Bender has a problem with the guy sitting in front of him because he's blocking his view.
Just ask Flabby over here to describe it to you later.
Sir, she is as the factory made her.
Well, they should have stopped making her about halfway through.
So what do you guys think Bender does? A. Insult the man. B. Leave the movie theater. Or C. Annoy him. Let's watch and see. So now during the movie, Bender starts to annoy the guy because he didn't want to move. And to be honest, bro, I totally understand it, bro. He should have took his big ass to the back. But Bender doesn't realize that he's fucking with the wrong one, and now this nigga wants to box. But by some miracle, this nigga slips on some popcorn and busts his shit on the floor, effectively knocking him out. And it just so happens to turn out that this man is a professional wrestler. And by major coincidence, there's also a wrestling recruiter there who wants to hire Bender. Everybody objects to this idea except Leela, who gives a backstory on why he should.
Oh, again with the orphanarium.
So to keep a long story short, Leela explains that she used to do kung fu. And she was so good that she beat everybody in her class. But her trainer never let her try out for the championship because of the fact that
No girl has the will of a warrior. You have the will of a housewife.
you see what I mean when I say this shit couldn't slide today, bro? But keep watching, it gets crazier, I promise. So this motivates Bender to start training, and now it's time for the fight.
You can't hit what you can't see.
So now Leela tries to motivate Bender to actually fight back, and when he does, he actually ends up winning the fight. So now Bender's backstage with his coach, and he's explaining that the fights are rigged based on who's more popular. You know, like the real WWE.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
So now Bender goes on a winning streak where he's beating multiple opponents, and he also changes his name to
Bender the Offender!
But shit goes south and Bender's popularity slips, and they expect him to lose his next fight.
But let's see how they feel about your new persona, the Gender Bender.
Bro, I fucking can't with this show sometimes, man. I just fucking can't. So obviously Bender objects to this idea until he sees his opponent.
She hit the fight!
So now the gang is watching the pre-fight shit talk on the TV, and it turns out that Destructor's trainer is Leela's old trainer. So this pisses Leela off, and she tells Bender it's time to hit the gym.
I'll put on my tutu.
So now it's time for fight night, and Bender's all amped up. Until the bell rings.
Did you hear a noise?
Already off to a great start in my opinion. So Leela does some snooping around, and she discovers that it's her old trainer that's controlling Destructor. So now it's Leela versus her old trainer and Bender versus Destructor. So Leela ends up winning her fight, which causes Destructor to fall on top of Bender. And he loses the fight due to count. But hey, at least he won a card that gives him 10% off at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bruh.
So yeah, y'all know the drill by now. Like it up, hit the sub, 20 likes for the next one since I'm late with posting. This is your boy Stitch, signing off. Peace.